Here we go with game one, or rather, here we go with game three of the TIE510 and daenyth finals match of the beginner tournament. This is tiebreaker. As you see, we are on Blitz controls here. 3 minutes with 5-second increment. That is nuts, especially for beginner players. So we should be seeing some very fast-paced action and probably quite a few mistakes, because I know that's what happens when I play Blitz games. So let's get right into the action here. TIE510 as white, daenyth as black. And again, they will have to play 2 Blitz games to see who comes out on top. If after those 2 games they have both won a single game, then they will play another 2 Blitz games until one person has won both Blitz games. We are seeing the hug opening here right away, going in fast pace, trying to build for this staircase motion. White really pushing for a vertical threat, this looks like. Black trying to cut that off pretty soon. I imagine we're going to see a capstone from black dropping very quickly, probably right here on C4. Right there on C4 is where that drops. White really trying to push for an early tack threat. I think black is trying to work on more positioning for when that tack threat happens. We'll probably see white place here at B6 before capturing. No, makes the capture instead. I find that surprising. We may see the capstone come over, and we do, ready to liberate that captive. White may drop a capstone right here at C3. Looks like they will. And I think we'll probably see black come down to recapture onto this position and liberate that captive, and they sure do. Black now in a pretty strong position. I'd say black could play over here at D2 maybe to go for this horizontal line. Being able to capture down and connect that really helps out. Does decide to play over at D2. White, in order to connect this capstone to any pieces, is going to have to make some captures. Looks like they're setting that up either to make that horizontal or to go up vertically with a capture on C1+. But they could just as well keep going in this direction. Instead, they come over with B2 to the right, making that vertical line. Not much of a threat yet, as it only is 3 flat strong in a 6x6 board, but black is going to continue here, filling in, and white is going to continue building for that vertical threat. Black now building along, making that anchor point here at F2 very strong. So now white does have this tack threat. There's only 2 moves that black can do here to stop this. That's come over here or come over here. Either way, capturing onto this C2 positioning. This is where we're likely to see this capstone come down and capture. Instead, no, we're going to see this white flat come up instead. And now we'll see probably a wall drop from black. I don't think we'll see this flat come over. Oh yeah, we probably will see the flat come over. Otherwise, these flats will come across and make a very strong positive flat count differential move. Yeah, I definitely see that coming. Oh, it doesn't happen. I see what he's doing here. He's trying to set up for this capture first. No, that doesn't quite work. I think that was a blunder. So black now has to make this D2 left capture move if he wants to survive here. And he misses it, and he loses here. White just places up at C6 or at B6, and that is the game. So TIE510 takes game 1 in this Blitz match. It is very easy to make mistakes in these very low time matches. I mean, they didn't take too much time, but just knowing that you're very low on time can be a lot of pressure and definitely influence your play. Let's get ready for game 2 of this Blitz match of the playoffs, or the sudden death rather, of this finals. Okay, this tiebreaker match, we're seeing an offset for the white there. Black going for an edge crawl. White trying to just go for that straight line as well. Gonna go directly, just trying to make all those threats as quick as possible. Looks like that's White's plan. Make all the threats and make them quick. This is where I see playing at d6 likely for White. Ooh, with a wall too, much stronger. I like it. Black dropping a capstone, ready to smash that wall. Doesn't like what they see. Black now building around, ready to keep going in that direction. Black is ready to smash that wall when it drops. The capstone may have been better there. It would have stopped that capstone step from working. White playing a flat to block off that horizontal threat of Black's. Now Black may decide to build for a vertical line instead of counting on this horizontal one. White does make the tack threat. Now Black will not make that smash for the capture. Instead will come down with b6, which was unexpected. White now dropping the capstone. I'm not sure, that capstone placement is not very strong to me. It seems to be really out, does not follow along with hardly any of the guidelines of the capstones video that we talk about in the capstones video of TAC University. Okay, no tack threat here from Black. White likely going to come down with the capstone. Does not come down with the capstone. Black, I'm guessing, going to place at e4. No, places at e6. Okay. Equally is a tack threat. White comes up, makes the threat. Black comes down, continues the threat. White comes the capstone down, makes another tack threat. Black's got to drop a wall here. That's the only move they have to stop White from winning immediately. I can see White placing a flat up here at a6 maybe. And then you'll see a capture up onto a6 with Black's flats to stop that. Now will we see White place here at a4? I like placement at a4. Yep, does go for that. Now, will we see 2b5 left? Oh, Black plays a wall here. Black was savvy, knew exactly what White was planning. I see White continue to play more and more flats. Maybe White will go for a horizontal line now down here at the bottom. That actually seems like the best plan right now for White, is to go for this 2 file. Nothing that Black can do up here. There's no real road option with this capstone in the way and with these 2 walls in the way. Nothing Black can do for a while with that. So yeah, I would say White should just go for this horizontal line down here. But sometimes that's really hard to see, especially when you're low on time and you're under a lot of pressure from the clock. I don't like the e4 placement very much. Doesn't seem to really do anything. White had momentum and they wanted to use that, but instead they're kind of blowing it here. Now Black is able to go for a vertical road. And White should have been playing for the horizontal all along. Would have been tougher for Black to make that vertical threat. White a bit shorter on time than black is. We may see white's capstone come down and ready to spread across for a horizontal threat. Can't do that though while black has this white capstone pinned, which it now does by virtue of that move. Ah, white is trying to unpin this capstone to make that move. Okay, I can see what they're doing now. That was the plan. Will white's capstone stack come down for the threat? Not currently a vertical tack threat or a horizontal tack threat for black. Oh, does bring that flat down to make the threat. White bringing the wall across. Ready to make that capture. Black goes for the smash. White goes for attack threat, capturing upwards. Black can move this wall over, or it can move this flat over, or it can move this wall over, or it can move this flat over up, or a lot of options black has to interrupt this. But I'd say it's not a bad position here for white. I still think it's pretty strong. White making a placement to continue the threat. Black recaptures with that wall. That seemed to work out for black. White down under a minute on the clock. Again, they do have a 5-second increment, which means every turn they get 5 seconds added to their time. Black has just over a minute and a half here. White dropping a wall, ready to cut off black's opportunity for that vertical threat. Black immediately playing at C1. Don't know why that capture was made. Doesn't really do much, at least in my eyes. This is attack threat for black, moving to the right. Not attack threat, but still black's in a really good position now. Black really turned the tables on white. White's got to go for a horizontal threat again. Ooh, does make the capstone move. Does make it. Will we see black isolate their own capstone? No, they're going to bring it over just a little bit. Ready to recapture whatever white leaves behind. I don't know about that move. I would have preferred something over here, maybe at E2. I like that. I like E2 a little bit better. Still like E2. Being able to come down and make that connection. This one may come to flats. Although white is down to 30 seconds on the clock. Attack threat from white. Spreading down. Wall blocks it. White fills in. Renews that attack threat by capturing up or capturing down. see what the count is. Oh. That does stop the threat. Oh, 20 seconds on the clock for white. This may come down to time. I don't think that was an intentional play. Oh, it was. Oh my goodness. They made the road because black missed that play. It was intentional. Missed the road. Oh goodness, that was coming down to the wire there for white. Well played, daenyth. Okay, so that means it is 1-1. They play 2 more. That is all for today. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the description below for all things TAC, especially the Discord server, which is the community hub where you can find everything you need to know about TAC and find all sorts of people to play with online. And until next time, have a great day and happy tacking.